So what we have here is a TP-Link RV30 Max Plus. This is a current model from 2024. Price, we've got it on a good special in the Boxing Day sales. So $350 Australian. Now it's going to go up against a higher spec but an older robot vacuum cleaner. As you see parked over here, we've got a D-Bot 950 from around 2019. Now back then this cost $1,000. So you can see if the more modern technology, newer vacuum is much better than the older higher spec model. So I'm going to run these both at the same time. I'm going to go over this area I'm showing you now. So it's going to be a mixture of hard floors, plenty of obstacles, chairs, rugs, more chairs. So we'll give them a test out. I'm going to run them both at the same time, see what's quicker, more efficient, and does a better job. Okay, so here we go with the TP-Link web page, or the app, I should say. So we press on our vacuum there. As you can see, I've already got the house mapped. Now this did a much better job than the older D-Bot in the fact that it just very quickly goes in each room, does a quick scan, comes back out again, and then goes into the room after that. So all up it took probably about 15 minutes, whereas with the D-Bot, that's got to do a full vacuum for a mapping of your house. And that, as it's gotten older, it's gotten harder and harder. They can stop, they can get stuck somewhere. You can get right to the very last room, and it can get stuck on a wall, on the skirting board, and then you've got to do the whole thing again. So very tedious operation. So very impressed with this. So definitely a tick in the box or a win for the newer model. So now we'll go into the D-Bot app. So here we are with the D-Bot 950 app. So we'll enter and go into the map. So as you can see, it's much more basic than what the newer model TP-Link one is. As you can see, I'm only using this for mopping my tile floors at the moment. So that's how I'm going to run these vacuums. I'm going to run the newer model to do the whole house, and then use the older one for the hard floors. As I find at the moment the D-Bot's getting stuck in the carpet. That's the areas that does get stuck on. So I've got this little area blocked out, the orange border. That's just the rug, so I don't want to mop that area. So for this test though, I'm going to let it run in a non-mopping mode. So I should cover this whole area A. So we're going to cover area A, and we'll go G and H as well. So that's the test that we're going to use on it. So we'll run that now, and then I'll pause it. Then I'll do the same on the TP-Link vacuum, and then we'll let the shootout begin. So here we go, starting the two vacuums. The D-Bot 950. And over here we've got the newer model one. So we'll see if they cross paths, eh? Okay, it's going to be close. You'll find the D-Bot should go down that area. This newer one should go straight up. I don't think they're going to cross paths yet. You can see how the D-Bot just really struggles, just trying to get in as fast as it can go. Whereas the newer one will use a more modern, I think they call it a LiDAR detection. So it really does know how to miss things and not just keep on bumping into them, using more of a sort of like a pressure sensor that the older ones use. You see bumping, it gives that front bumper. You can see this one going around Christmas decorations. So it's going to move that out of the way because it is pretty light, but when the older model comes in, they'll just ram that out of the way. They're still trying to Here's the D-bot, got to tackle a bit more of a sensitive area. You see it really being a cranky old bully, can't you? Push, push, push. Alright, here's the first stoppage from the older Model 1. So it's gone into a room where it wasn't really supposed to go. And it's at the edge of the door frame there, and it's the bottom of it's wedged up, as you can see. Red light flashing, so now you've got to push it down carefully. Press start. Otherwise, if you picked it up, it would have lost its settings and lost the map, and it would have stole over again. Right, here's an update on how they're going on the maps. So you can see the newer TP-Link. He's going right around the edges of the whole room. Around here, so now it's going to just go on up and down and fill in all the gaps. So now we'll go back to the D-bot. So we go to the D-bot. See how he's going. So a similar strategy here, right around the edge of the room. I didn't include this little space here on the D-bot, so it's got a bit of a head start. So we'll still see who finishes first, considering that. Okay. Yep, we got a robot battle. It's either a fight or robot mating season. Here's a chance to see how they both handle multiple objects in the way, like chairs. You can see the new TP-Link, he's negotiating pretty well. Not bumping into him too hard. Go around to the older D-bot. Gonna find him. There he is. So yeah, find a little space to go in if you can. And bump the, move the chairs around quite a fair bit. So you can see the older one really muscled his way inside and gets in there. The newer one will just go around the edges. So to get under the tables for the newer one, you have to move all the chairs out of the way, so that could be a positive or a negative thing. If you just want a quick vacuum without moving the chairs, the older one does get underneath in most places. Still doesn't go inside. See what it does when it gets around to the area where there's a bit of a bigger gap. Pass my cross here again in a second. So the older one seems to be a bit stuck inside there now, until it finds its way back out again. The new one's going to block its path. Oh, here goes the crash. Oh, that's made him stop. Oh, here he goes. See who comes up first. Well, it's about as far as the newer one's going to get in. Where the D-bot's going right down the end. It looks like the D-bot's gotten a bit stuck inside here, so that's definitely more of a negative, because you couldn't run this while you're out of the house. It will just get stuck in there and slowly chew the battery right up without finishing the whole clean. So I might have to move a chair out here and give it a helping hand, I think. Out you come. Put that chair to the side there. And hopefully he'll find his way out. There we go. Alright, for some reason the D-bot's docking himself. After not really completing the whole clean.
I'm starting to charge.
So maybe he's had a bit of a sulk. Got a bit upset that the new boy's in town. And going home to bed. So yeah, it's because the D-bot's decided to end its cleaning cycle. It thinks it's finished. As you can see, it wasn't. So when the map loads up, you'll see how much it hasn't done. So I think when it got stuck under the chairs there, it lost its bundle a bit, forgot where it was, and hasn't cleaned probably more than 60% of the house that it was programmed to. So it's gone straight past area 2, gone to area 3, and when it finished that, it thought it was finished, and gone back to recharge. So that's the issue I've been having with it over the last couple of months. So definitely showing its age. So here's the map for the TP link. As you can see, completely finished all its areas. That was selected. Looks like I didn't select room 8 for some reason, so I missed that. That's my fault, so I didn't select that one. So it's done everywhere else. You can see nice up and down runs, except for those spots where it had a clash with the older vacuum. There and there. But apart from that, very efficient clean. It's on, that's probably half the house, and it's 54% battery left. And the best bit, it returns nicely to its charging dock, has a dustbin, and then empties all its dust in the bin. So definitely a win for the newer model.